What's up, guys? This is technically the second ever episode of Against the Spread presented by Off the Rip Sports. The reason I say technically is because our tech producer, Sam, messed up the audio of last video.
I just want to point out that it was a combined effort.
It was not. I'm not a techie person. We had an audio mishap and
a video.
And it didn't go live. We thought we were live. We talked into a blank video for about like 45 minutes. It's all good. We're here again today. This is just a regular video. This is just a regular video.
We said screw Facebook Live.
We're not live. We couldn't get it. We're not techie people.
We're not ready yet.
It is what we're not ready for that stage yet. So it's just a regular video. We'll post it later. Today we're gonna give you our Week 15 recap. We're gonna give you like the games and the scores and who won. Our picks. I had that post on Twitter. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. By the way, we only have 20 followers on Twitter, so we got to get that. We're gonna get that bigger.
That's better than
Facebook,
19.
It is better than 19. So at the beginning of the week, I think we had 14. So six more. So hey, steady growth. Steady growth.
I don't know the percentage, but that seems pretty high.
Facebook is growing steadily too. So make sure once you see this video to give it a share, give it a like, show your friends what we do, and also we're going to ask you to get involved today. We want to know what you think about the MVP situation, who you think is going to win in Week 16. All right, let's get started. All right. We're going to go through, we're not going to talk about every single game, just the games that we're pissed off about.
Oh, for
or
sure.
the games that I'm wrong about, or he's wrong about, whatever. We agreed on a lot of stuff, so this is going to be pretty quick. Rams at Seattle. I picked Seattle to win by 14.5, and they did. They won by 21 points. Sam picked the Rams, so that's 1 point. Chalk it up.
The Jeff Fisher factor did not factor in.
No, he did say that on the last video. There's no record proof because he messed up the video. So, but there's no proof. He did say that he thought that the Rams would be inspired because Jeff Fisher was fired. Wrong. He was wrong. They weren't. They lost 24-3. They only put up a field goal. They were garbage. Next game, Miami at the Jets. This is the first ever Saturday Night Football game of the year. I watched it. It was a good game.
Yo, you hear about Sheldon Richardson?
Who? What? No.
Okay, so Sheldon Richardson just Snapchatted after the game. After the game, where the hoes at?
Take over gang in this bitch. You know, pre-game shit. Where the hoes at though? Fuck this guy.
That's football.
Todd Bowles saying something about like we'll handle him, but I never heard like what it was about.
Jets football for you guys.
Nice. Oh, before I forgot to talk about this. Clay Buchholz got traded to the Phillies. What idiots! And we thank you for that, Philadelphia Phillies. I hope somebody from the Philadelphia Phillies organization gets to this video and says you're welcome to me for taking $13.5 million off of our cap space for nothing. He's not going to do anything for you, so have fun with him. He's a Yankees fan, so he doesn't care.
All I know
but
is
he's
you played
wearing
yourself
a Bruins
Philly.
hat.
You played yourself Philly. That's all I know.
Definitely played
Philly
yourself.
sucks.
Whatever, dude. We got a second baseman named what was his name? I can't even remember his name.
Prospect.
He was a prospect. Joshua Tobias, I think was his name.
That's a great name, though.
This infielder prospect. They said he wasn't great, but to take away $13.5 million in cap space.
That's pretty great.
Whatever. There's an article. I wrote an article about the Clay Buchholz trade, by the way.
OffTheRipSports.com.
Exactly. It's on OffTheRipSports.com. It went up this afternoon.
I just want to point out, Philadelphia, you suck at winning.
Sure, you actually got that game right. We'll get to that in a minute, though. So, I mean, that was kind of mean for you to say that since you got that right. The next game was. Did I talk about Miami yet? Yeah. So Miami at the Jets. Miami was favored to win by 2. Yeah, Matt Moore was nice.
MVP.
Miami was favored to win by 2.5. It was 34-13. It was a blowout. It wasn't even a game. The Jets were terrible. I posted a few things about it on Twitter. It wasn't even a good game. Tampa Bay at Dallas. That was an interesting one. Okay, I picked Tampa Bay. We both got the Miami one right. I picked Tampa Bay to not lose by 8. Dallas was favored by 7.5 points, so 8. The score was 26-20, so I won that one and he picked Dallas, by the way, so that's 2 points for me. Chalk it up.
But I won in all retrospect. Let's get that.
You did not though. You did not though, because this is the spread that we're doing here. I said that Tampa wasn't going to lose by 8. There's no video proof, once again.
Yeah.
It's on the sheet, though. But I said that Tampa was going to lose by less than 8 points. They won. Dallas won by 6, so I still got it right. So I took a W in that one. Giants. Detroit at Giants. Giants were favored to win by 4.5. We both picked Detroit. We got that wrong. Giants won.
Thanks, Detroit.
Thank you a lot. I really
Damn
appreciate it.
Matthew
I
Stafford.
really had faith in Detroit. I really thought that.
That's
they
the
could
last
pull
time we'll ever do
it.
that.
I think it is really. I'll tell you in a few minutes. Philly at Baltimore. I picked Baltimore to win the game. They did win the game, but they only won by 1, and they were favored by 5.5. Sam picked Philly. He got that right. Philly lost by only 1 point. It was 27 to 26.
They didn't even win. They
didn't even win the game. It was
I
just
won.
1
Philly.
point game. But
You didn't win.
But he
I
won.
won.
He won. All right. Their playoff hopes are out the windows anyways. That's all good. Green Bay at Chicago. What a fantastic game. Sam wrote an article about that one off theripsports.com once again.
Yes.
He wrote an article about that. Green Bay won 30 to 27. They were favored by 7. We both picked Green Bay. We both lost.
Yeah. Chicago, way to not lose by enough.
Right. Thank you. Next pick. All right. This pisses me off. This is absurd to me.
Absurd.
Hold on.
Absurd.
I'm gonna brighten the screen. Hold on. This is ridiculous.
Absurd.
All right. Indianapolis Colts at the Minnesota Vikings. Obviously, we picked the Minnesota Vikings. I wouldn't. Minnesota lost 34 to 6. I don't know if there was anybody out there that did this
Stupid
spreadsheet
geek Andrew Luck won.
that won this game. I don't know who you are, but praise the Lord for you. How? I don't know. They're trying to make a playoff spot, and they lose by a team 34. We'll move on. 34 to 6. Like, I don't even have words for it. That's pathetic.
You suck, Minnesota.
That's pathetic. All right. Next game. Cleveland at Buffalo. That was
Cleveland.
extremely easy to pick that.
Is Cleveland gonna go technically?
Did you see
defeated?
Yes.
Yes. The parade they're gonna have. That's gonna be awesome.
Dude, they should have a parade.
That's gonna be awesome.
They should invite LeBron.
I hope LeBron hosts it.
Yes.
Just does it for the kids.
He should. So, Cleveland at
I
Buffalo.
hate LeBron.
Buffalo was favored by 9.5 points. They 33 to 13. They won by 20.
Congrats, Rex.
Congratulations, Rex Ryan. You got the win against Cleveland. And they also helped out RG3 on that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
The dude pushed him into the end zone. He was like, here, have it.
Also, shout out to RG3 also getting obliterated on one hit.
Oh, that was after the touchdown. That was tough.
Obliterated.
That was tough. I don't feel bad for you, though. You suck. You shouldn't be in the NFL anyways. So for you to take that hit, just a wake-up call. Tennessee at Kansas City. We both picked Kansas City. That's a tough loss. That is a tough loss to a bad team.
Yeah.
That's Ryan Suckup. Also, Andy Reid, bad management of
Terrible
timeout.
management.
Again.
Second, also Ryan Suckup. Great name.
Huh?
Suckup, that's great.
That's a sick name. But he missed the first field goal. Andy Reid called the timeout, and the score of the game was 19-17. And they went for it on 2 to try to win the game back when they scored a touchdown. Tennessee did, and then didn't get it, and they ended up winning the game again. All right. Jacksonville at Houston.
Shout out Tommy Savage.
Shout out Tom Savage. I'm not even mad that I lost this game.
Savage
I loved to see Brock Osweiler sit on the bench. It was hilarious. Tom Savage is a savage.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You know that the spaceship that crashed? Do you know which one that was?
No.
Oh, that's awkward. Yeah, but that's Brock Osweiler right there.
Oh my god. Literally terrible.
Rest in peace.
We all knew. I could have told you that. If we started making videos back when they signed Brock Osweiler, I could have told you this type of thing would have happened. $72 million for a man that played 6 games. Like, who does that?
Tim Tebow didn't even get that much money.
No.
And he has God on his side.
He is. He does have God on his side. Brock Osweiler does not.
Does not.
So Houston wins 21-20. They came away with a win. We both picked Houston, but they didn't win by enough because they were favored by 5.5. Jacksonville. It was only a 1-point game. Let's see.
Brandon here's Ghost.
No, I did. Did you see that?
I didn't see anything.
You didn't see it?
So
I saw it on the video. I was like, I thought there was something there.
Oh, crazy.
New Orleans at Arizona. We both picked an upset this one. Arizona was favored to win by 3 points, 2.5 points. New Orleans won in a high-scoring game, 48-41. We both picked that one right. That was a good pick by both of us.
Geniuses.
Props. Give
Geniuses.
yourself a pat on the back for that one. I'll give it to me too. That was a nice one.
We did good.
We did. This next one, dude, you got it way wrong. This was bad. This was a bad
Dude.
one. This was a bad one for you. Oh, hold on. I'll brighten the screen for this. Atlanta was favored to beat San Francisco by 13.5 points. The score was 47-13. Sam said that San Fran wasn't going to lose by that much. I don't even remember why he said that.
I said it because I knew Colin Kaepernick wouldn't take too many knees, and that's exactly what he did.
It's exactly what he did. It was terrible. Atlanta, they didn't even have Julio Jones. 47-13. That was a good pick by me. The Patriots at Denver.
Wow.
We're from New England. Patriots win 16-3. Really wasn't a good game at all.
Yeah.
Tom Brady actually played bad, but
On
Trevor
Denver's
Simeon
side.
played worse.
We beat the altitude.
We beat the altitude. That's because
But Garrett Blount's a star.
he is a superstar. 15 touchdowns in the season. That's
Over
a
1,000 yards.
That's a franchise.
First time since a rookie.
That's a franchise record. That's amazing. Good for you. Congrats. Oakland at San Diego. I can't believe Oakland pulled this one out. I watched this game. We both picked Oakland. They were favored by 2.5 points. They got the win by 3. It was 19-16. We both got that one right. I'm shocked that they pulled it out. San Diego loses another one last second. They stopped doing that for a while.
Yeah, but now they do it
apparently
again.
now they're doing it again. I guess
Yeah.
I don't know. Pittsburgh at Cincy. This is Jeremy Hill's fault. This is his fault for ripping the towel. That's his fault. He shouldn't have ripped. He did the
It
terrible
is
towel.
no one else's fault.
No, it's
Defense, offense.
Strictly Jeremy Hill's fault for ripping. They would have won the game. It's only 24-20
That's
we're
the
talking
big-
about here.
that's
By the
the-
way, we both picked Pittsburgh. That was a tongue twister. We both picked Pittsburgh, and they were favored by 3.5. They won by 4. We both got that one right. That's hilarious though, because Jeremy Hill ripped the towel and they lost because he ripped the towel. And did you see the tweet? It's on Twitter. I'm not even going to tell you what it says. It's inappropriate. It's on the Twitter though. Go scroll through the Twitter.
Nothing's inappropriate.
At sports_OTR at Twitter. Go follow it and you'll see the tweet.
Ooh, nice teaser right there.
Thank you. So
Monday night.
Let's go. Monday night. I don't even want to talk about this, but since he picked this right, I guess we're going to talk.
Yeah, Cam
talk
Newton.
about it. Okay.
Feeling great.
Carolina at Washington. How Washington loses this game, I don't know. Of course. How did I know? I was thinking about this video before we did it. I knew he was going to do that. Carolina at Washington. How Washington lets a team
I'll let you know.
no, let me tell you. How Washington lets a team that literally has no playoff hopes into their building and let them win 26-15 when they literally, did you know that if they won, I wrote the article about this. This was me. If they won the game since Tampa Bay lost, they would have locked up, secured the last NFC playoff spot. But they lost to the Carolina Panthers. Just tell me how.
Fun fact: Carolina still mathematically in it.
No, they need
They're
Jesus.
mathematically
They
in
need
it.
Jesus to come back to earth if they want to make the playoffs. That's what's going to happen.
Anything's possible. guys.
Their playoff window is legitimately the size of like it's like that big. It's not big.
Also, Cam Newton, he might make a push for comeback player of the year within a season.
Is it? No.
You
He's
see,
had a
you see
bad
his
year.
outfit for Craig Sager. That's some good omen.
I did.
Good
see,
omen
I
right
did
there.
see that. I did see that.
And then also the Redskins suck.
The Redskins don't even suck though. Like they're
Do you see all those drop catchers?
I did see that, but they're not even bad though. Like that, Deshaun Jackson had a good game. Deshaun Jackson had a good game. 7 receptions for 114 yards. They put 29 yards on the ground, and Jonathan Stewart had 25 carries for 132 yards. There was no contest there. I don't know how it happened, but at the end of the day, guess who won the spreadsheet? This guy right here, 9 points to 8. He lost. We didn't do a bet this week. That was on the video last week. We should do a bet this week though. We got to figure out something. We'll post it on the page later. We're not going to come up with it live because we'll make
I
ourselves.
also want to shout out Jordan Reed for bringing violence back to the NFL.
Yo, that was nice. That was a nice punch actually.
Like nothing's gonna top Rudnick Odor,
No, that's really not. But
who also has a
hey,
brother.
that was a sick
named
punch.
Rudnick
If
Odor.
he didn't have a helmet on, dude, he would have been sleeping.
Isn't that crazy? Rudnick Odor has a brother named Rudnick Odor.
It's not, but we'll go with it anyways. All right. Our next conversation, this is the one that we want you to get involved in.
For
We
sure.
want you to argue with us. We want you to tell us who you think is the MVP. We're going to talk about both NBA and we're going to talk about NFL. We're going to do NFL first. I'm going to let Sam go first, and he's going to tell me who he thinks the NFL MVP is. This is the most interesting because the season's almost over, and NBA, there's really like there's a lot of games left, so we can't really tell who the MVP is.
No, we can. We can.
Okay, so we'll let him make his argument for that too. So go ahead, tell us who is our.
So
NFL
we'll start
MVP
off
is.
with NFL. NFL. If you don't say it's this man, you just hate him. And his name is Tom Brady. Yeah. You how not? He missed 4 games, and he's still going to be MVP. I'm not saying that's a first, but I'm saying it's a first. And I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. Lead his team to the Super Bowl here.
You can't base that like on the MVP though, because
I
that
know,
has
but,
nothing to do
like-
with it. He didn't lead his team to a Super Bowl.
He's about to.
I mean, I'm New England. I'm hoping he does,
No,
but
he's going to.
we'll see. But you can't include that in your MVP
But
argument.
also, just
that wasn't much of an argument.
he was
for
just
MVP.
such an effective player. Only 2 interceptions so far this season.
Nice. That's good.
Just working with anything he's got, even if it's passed out wide receivers named Michael Floyd. But he's been working with Julian Edelman, Malcolm Mitchell, who's come out of nowhere.
He's a stud. He is a stud.
He's
I
been
like
held
him a
out by
lot.
LeGarrette Blount, but still, I think Timothy Thomas the Tank Engine Brady, TB12
for MVP.
MVP.
Okay. Anybody from New England would say that he's MVP, except me. I picked Zeke. I think Zeke is the NFL MVP. I think he has been unbelievable. He has 1,551 rushing yards up to date.
That's 1,551. Just so you know.
1,551 rushing yards. The rookie record is set by Eric Dickerson in 1983, 1808. Can Ezekiel Elliott beat it? And will that be the case for MVP? Yeah.
I got a quick question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
So how do you feel about his celebration when...
Did you see how much the Salvation Army donations went up after he did that?
Yeah, but also...
182,000 in 14 hours because he did that.
Also, how do you feel about his celebration wasting food? You know what I'm saying?
Get out of here, dude. That's stupid. That's stupid. You know it's stupid. That's not even
I don't know.
wasting food. He's just saying he's eating, dude. He's hungry for
He's
more.
not eating
He's just eating cereal. That's how I eat
Do
my
you eat
cereal.
cereal
too.
like this?
Sometimes when I'm hungry. For more,
Waster.
yeah,
Food waster.
whatever. Ezekiel Elliott is the MVP, but I have a question though. I have a question for you. Can you win Rookie of the Year
No.
and MVP? But how can you take Rookie of the Year away from somebody that is a rookie and deserves Rookie of the Year, but is also the league's most valuable player?
I feel like you can, but will it happen?
I don't think that they'll allow it, though. That's the thing. So will they give it to Dak Prescott? Because if they don't give it to Zeke, the next best thing is Dak Prescott, 110% for Rookie of the Year. Dak Prescott isn't in the running for MVP. He is in the running for Rookie of the Year. Ezekiel Elliott, I just think he's MVP. With the 1,551 rushing yards and the way that they've carried this team, the 2 rookies, I just think he deserves it. I think he's going to set the record, too. The next best thing, all right, I'm going to go through this. Eric Dickerson is the rookie running record with 1808. George Rogers, I don't know who that is. I don't know actually any of these people up to this point. George Rogers is
You don't know
1674.
who
He's
Edgerrin
second.
James is?
I don't know.
You don't know who Edgerrin James is from the Indianapolis? Wow.
I don't. So he's the next one. Ezekiel Elliott is at 1551. He's at 1553. Obviously, he'll break that. Otis Anderson is next at 1605. He'll break that one.
Alfred Morris.
Alfred
Shout out
Morris.
Alfred
I
Morris.
never expected
The
that at
home
all.
run
In
swing.
2012, Alfred Morris is 1613. I think he'll cruise by that. George Rogers is 1674. I think he'll cruise by that. And then Eric Dickerson is 1808. It's contemplatable. I think Ezekiel Elliott comes
Is that
in
a word?
second. Contemplatable? Definitely a word. One of our viewers looked it up.
Please let us know if that's a word.
Please.
If it's not, please let Brandon know.
Please comment.
Brandon
Because
Bellinger.
if that's not a word, we're going to delete the video. Ezekiel Elliott, I think he's going to come in second all-time rookie rushing, but I just think that he deserves MVP. Right now, he's just led his team. What are they? They're 12-2.
They have a good record.
So does the Patriots. But I think But I'm a New England fan, but I'm going with Zeke.
All right, NBA MVP. Basically, if you don't think it's this man, I don't know what to say.
Here we go again with this.
Pretty much you're denying all logic or stats. This man is averaging a triple-double so far this season. Destroyed a triple-double streak. I think it was 7 or 8 games.
It was 7 games, yeah.
Okay, pause video. Just want to point out, guys, Bruins fans. The Bruins just allowed a goal where Tuukka Rask, is he in that? Yeah, Raz just allowed a goal where he just let the puck go back. So
We're playing really well. Expect an article up tomorrow morning. I think I'll be too sad to write it tonight
yeah, go watch this one.
after this. But
So Russell Westbrook, MVP. He's just been absolutely carrying the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've lost Kevin Durant, and he's showing. I'm gonna go out here and say he's a better player than Kevin Durant. Is that too much to say?
I think he's the best all-around player in the NBA.
That's a true statement. If you say LeBron is, you suck.
Well,
It's a true fact.
it's just the fact that like he's averaging a triple-double. Like I think he's the most all-around player in the NBA. Like I don't know what's more all-around than a triple-double, but I'd say right now he looks like a better athlete than Kevin Durant.
Better athlete, better scorer, just better energy player. Russell Westbrook, and before Brandon talks, Shuka's been pulled, so this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, good. Put Ankon Kadobit in. That's a problem solved.
Dobie.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
All right.
I'll go with mine. You know what? There's two people almost averaging a triple double in the NBA.
Keyword almost.
One of them is averaging. That's what I mean. I didn't mean like.
Well,
I said it wrong.
He is.
Russell Westbrook is averaging a triple double.
That's right.
James Harden is averaging 27.7 points, 8 rebounds, and 11.8 assists. So almost
That's a double though.
almost a triple double, very close, and his team's record is way higher than the Oklahoma City Thunder. So my pick, just because you have to look at record along with stats,
I'm pretty sure Oklahoma City's doing better than the Rockets.
they are not.
Well, that's lies.
Give me a second. Ready?
Well, Brandon.
Watch this feature on my phone. Since you have an iPhone, watch this. Ready? Okay, Google. Nope. Okay, Google.
Oh, Google the Big L.
What? It just took that.
The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Oh, Google the Big Mac. Ooh.
Okay, Google. Shh, for a second. Okay, Google. What? Oh.
See, so I'm gonna let you. While he's trying to figure out how to work a phone, especially since it involves Google.
I was trying to show off my phone.
Yeah, you suck. So follow Off the Rip Sports on Twitter @SportsOTR.
It's
Underscore.
@sports_OTR.
Follow us on Facebook, Off the Rip Sports. See all our articles. You'll see this video about how I'm right and Brandon's wrong. And also, of course, check us out at www.offtheripsports.com. We out here. And
The Rockets are 21-7. 21-7, and the Thunder. Hold on, ready?
okay, we don't need that. They're not.
No.
They're not 21-7.
They're not 21-7. You wait.
You wait.
Hold on.
That's not really.
You wait. The Thunder are 16-12.
They're in the playoff run.
You look at stats. You look at stats along with. It's early in the season. Don't talk about playoffs. Don't talk about playoffs. We're the Thunder. The Thunder are 16-12. The Rockets are 21-7. You look at stats along with record. That's why James Harden is the NBA MVP this far into the season. Just because of the record, huh?
You choose to do that.
Do what?
No, you don't have to choose by record. I'm pretty sure.
No, you have to look at stats and record. Yes, you do. All right. Let's do Week 16 picks. Let's do this. All right. Let's see if I can go 2 weeks in a row here winning this. All right.
TB12.
Oh. Let's do this. I think this one's on the 23rd. I think this is on Friday. I might have the dates wrong.
Well, today's the 20th. So
don't hold me to this.
Today's the 20th.
I think yes, it is the 20th.
So do your math. Today's.
Well, there's a bunch of games like Sunday.
Okay, just get to the games.
Saturday is Sunday this week. So
Math
all
for
the games
losers.
on Saturday.
Math is for losers.
It is. You're right.
Let's get to it.
New York Giants at the Eagles. The New York Giants are favored by 2.5 points. Who do you pick?
Who do I pick? Philly cannot win 2 games in a row. It's pretty simple. Giants are definitely going to pull this one off. Definitely think Odell is going to have I'm saying it now, at minimum 100 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I'm with you. Actually, I agree with you on this one. I think the Eagles don't have any hope left. The only hope that they have is to beat another team and cause them not to make the playoffs. But I think the Giants have enough energy left that they have to get their win.
They always do good at the end of the season.
They have to make the playoffs this year. They just have to. So I think they're going to make a push against the bad team. We both picked the Giants. Miami at Buffalo. Surprising.
Oh, this
doesn't make any
sense.
This doesn't make any sense to me. Buffalo is favored by 3.5 points. I don't even know how.
No.
I go with Miami. I pick my. I'll just say it. I was gonna let him go first, but I'm just gonna get it out there. I go with Miami. I think that they're gonna beat Buffalo. Matt Moore, MVP.
I'm gonna have to go Buffalo here. Rex is a great defensive quarterback. A coach.
He's a good
That would be
quarterback,
funny
dude.
though.
He's a good defensive quarterback.
But I definitely think that Rex will be able to crack the code that is Matt Moore, who sounds
It's
like
not hard.
it sounds like a generic name.
The
on
team
Madden.
that wasn't able to do it.
It sounds
was
like
the Jets.
a player that you get on Madden and you don't want him.
Like the ultimate team when you
Yeah.
get like one of those rookie packs and it's like, oh, Matt, fuck is Matt
Oh, who's
Moore?
Matt Moore?
All right. Well, next game, Washington at Chicago. Washington's favored by 3 points. Who do you got?
Washington's gonna have to come back.
All right, so we're going.
I really think they're gonna be out there, coming out swinging out the gate. Jordan Reed. But yeah,
I might regret this, but I picked Washington. I agree with Sam. I picked Washington. The only reason I say I might regret it is because I really thought that they would win the game against Carolina. But this is Chicago now.
And Chicago sucks.
They're worse than Carolina. If they can't pull out a win here, we're done watching.
Matt Barkley can not have a 300-yard game without throwing 3 interceptions. So
We're done with Washington. If
You
they
can't
don't-
pick
If they
Chicago.
can't win this game, like I don't know
Kirk
what to say.
Cousins sucks.
San Diego at Cleveland. San
Ooh.
Diego's favored to win by 6 points
Ooh.
at this point.
Oh, I don't
At
know,
this
Brandon.
point.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I might have to go out
I'm
there.
gonna write you down here.
Write me down for what?
I'm gonna write you down for San Diego.
Nope.
You really?
I'm going with Cleveland.
Really?
I think this is the week.
Wow, this is the one. You think they get the win, or you think they lose by less than 6?
I think they're going to cover the spread. A win is, I'm going to put it at a 69% chance.
Of course you do. Of course you do. But dude.
But I feel like Terrell Pryor,
at this
they
point,
don't have
at this
Melvin
point,
Gordon.
He's injured. He's gonna play through a broken finger or
Who,
something.
Melvin
like that.
Gordon?
No.
Pryor.
Terrell Pryor.
Yeah, he's going to play, and he's going to power the team through. Yeah. Jamie Collins.
Sure. If at this point in the season, if you don't pick whatever team is playing Cleveland, like they're just bad. They're just so bad.
They're so bad they have to win.
Right.
This is,
Minnesota at Green Bay. Green Bay's favored by 6.5. Who do you got?
I'm going to say Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers has let me down a lot this fantasy season. But, I feel like after not being able to cover, they didn't cover, right? Or did they cover?
Who?
Green Bay.
Last week? No, they didn't.
They didn't. So they're going to come in the spring. Aaron Rodgers, he loves Richard Rodgers and Jordy Nelson, so I believe in him.
You know what? I wanted to say Green Bay, but now that I'm thinking about this,
no.
this is hard too. This is tough too because Minnesota just lost 34-6, but their playoff to Indianapolis, but their playoff hopes are still alive. They still have a chance, but so do the Green Bay Packers. They're on a roll. This is a tough one for me.
Also, very key note. Are they playing at Minnesota or Green Bay?
They're playing at Green Bay. So
Guarantee you it's going to be
cold.
negative
It's-
5
I knew it.
degrees.
Yeah. It's gonna be
Minnesota
cold.
plays indoors, if I'm correct? No, they don't.
Minnesota does.
They used to play indoors, so they're not currently acclimated. Evolution hasn't happened.
So you persuaded me. I'm going with Green Bay. I'm going with Green Bay. Good job, Sam. That was a good argument. Atlanta at Carolina. Atlanta's favored by 2.5 points. You want me to put you down for Carolina?
Carolina,
Yeah.
Carolina, baby. They're they got that playoff hope. They're ready.
Dude, they need Jesus to return if they're gonna make the playoffs. It's not
Again,
happening.
anything's possible.
It's not happening.
Second off, Ron Rivera challenged the team. I'm pretty sure after you've been challenged by your coach, you go undefeated.
I don't think that's the thing.
I'm pretty sure.
All right.
And
I pick Atlanta.
And Cam Newton's about to go off.
I pick Atlanta. I think they're on a freaking roll. They're on a roll. They just demolished the Rams, demolished the San Francisco 49ers. Not that these are much of like tests or anything like that, but the big scores. I'm talking like blowouts in both games without Julio Jones in both games. So if they get Julio, I just think that they're going to kill the Wait, hold on. Did I mess something up here?
Probably.
Did I?
We'll say you didn't.
No, I definitely did.
Why?
Atlanta. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Wait a second.
Sabermetrics.
Wait. What did I mess up here?
You messed up nothing.
No, because they're playing. Oh, Where's Carolina then? I'm confused. Okay, all right, I messed that up. They're not even playing the Panthers, guys. They're not playing the Panthers. I'm bad at this. I have terrible handwriting. Atlanta is playing the Cardinals. Does that change
I'm
everything?
seeing that right now.
So
yes,
I'm
it
doing-
does.
Does that change everything?
Yes,
I still go with Atlanta.
Yeah, no,
That's
I go with
terrible.
Atlanta.
You go with Atlanta.
Yeah, like Arizona's defense is not performing.
Terrible. They
Bruce
lost.
Arians wears stupid
48
hats.
points to the New Orleans Saints. I picked it, but like who? Like 48
You have
points.
that hand. Wow. Okay, let's go.
Tennessee at Jacksonville. Tennessee is favored to win by 4.5 points.
You know who you're going with, or do you want me to go?
You go ahead.
Okay, Jacksonville is winning this one.
They're winning. All right.
Oh,
Wait. Hold on.
no, you know what? I'm
Ja-
going to say it. They're winning. You heard it here first, author of sports.
That's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask if you thought that Jacksonville was gonna win or just lose by less.
No,
than
they're going to win.
4. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
fired their coach, Gus Bradley. Great move. And I feel like Blake Bortles is going to have a nice comeback game. I'm also going to I'm going to say 350 yards. I'm not going to put
50 yards.
I'm not going to put touchdowns on it, but I feel like Blake Bortles is going to have a breakout game.
Tennessee at Jacksonville. Tennessee just beat the Kansas City Chiefs. That's huge. I think if they can beat the Kansas City Chiefs and not beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, I don't know.
But there's also something to take note here. We have
Don't say that they're going to get motivation from the firing of their head coach.
No.
Because you got burned on that last week.
who used to coach the Tennessee Titans?
I don't know.
Jeff Fisher. You know who loses a lot? Jeff Fisher.
Jeff Fisher obviously loses.
By the transitive property, Tennessee will lose.
Wow. That didn't. Wow. All right.
Sabermetrics.
By the way, all right, really quick, Jacksonville. While we're talking about Jacksonville, Tom Coughlin is in the running for coach for Jacksonville. Did you hear that?
He would be an idiot to take that job.
Not only is he in the running for coach, if he doesn't get given the coaching spot, they will give him a GM spot.
Even worse, I
Which,
did tell
I
him.
think even worse. I think so too.
You don't want to live in Jacksonville.
Go there. You're old. You're old. You don't need that. Just retire. Live your life. You got money, man. Don't do it. All right. Indianapolis at Oakland. I don't even want to go against Indianapolis anymore, ever again.
So you're
34-6 against the.
So you're gonna take Indianapolis?
I am.
I know who I'm taking.
Oakland's favored by 3.5 points.
Oakland's winning this, guys.
Oakland's winning the game. You think Oakland's winning
Oakland's
the game?
winning it. Derek
Okay.
Carr, Khalil Mack is gonna absolutely destroy that stupid nerd Andrew Luck.
I'll give it to Indianapolis. I'm scared to go against them. I just think that they either they lose by a field goal or they win.
Can you trust anybody who still has a flip phone?
My grandfather has a flip phone.
How old is your grandfather?
I think he's 70. No, I think he's 80 now. I meant 80.
Can you still trust him?
I think so. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he's a nice guy.
He's a better guy than I am. Love you, Grandpa.
Oh, he doesn't have a computer to watch this, so it's okay.
Yes, he has a Facebook.
He doesn't have a Facebook, dude. He has a flip phone.
Oh, your grandpa. I thought you were
My
talking about my grandpa. Now we're confused.
So your grandpa has a flip phone?
Yeah,
or no?
he's gonna see me. No, he doesn't, but he's gonna hear me say this.
He is?
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
He's gonna watch?
Yeah.
Love you, grandpa. Sam's grandpa, not mine. No, I love my grandpa too. Let the record be out there. All right, San Fran at LA. This is the game of the shitty teams.
Ooh.
San Fran at LA. LA is favored to win by 3.5 points. Who do you got?
You failed me, Ram, so I'm taking my boy, San
Oh no! I knew it. I knew it.
Colin Kaepernick.
I knew
Colin
it.
Kaepernick.
I knew it. All right, I'm going with LA.
Colin Kaepernick, 100 rushing yards.
You said that last week.
No, I didn't.
There's no video proof. He did. He said that last week. All right, LA's win.
No one knows if I said that last week.
Todd Gurley is going to have 100. Exact number. 137 yards rushing.
I hope he has 130.
He probably has like 1.37 yards. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. New Orleans. I don't understand who did this spreadsheet. New
Brandon.
Orleans is favored to beat Tampa Bay by 3 points. I picked Tampa.
Oh, okay.
Coming off a tough loss, but they're a good team. Like, they
Yeah,
are.
but
and they still have a chance, like I said before, because the Redskins had a chance to lock up the playoff spot because Tampa Bay lost to Dallas, but they didn't lock it up. So Tampa still has a serious chance.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
They're in New Orleans.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go to New Orleans. Your boy Jameis Winston's probably gonna enjoy some crab legs down there.
I'm not gonna lie, he'll probably throw a few picks. He usually does. He gets the win, but he usually throws a couple.
Yeah, and then just I feel Drew Breesy. You know, I feel like him, Colby Fleener.
Yeah.
Wide receivers.
All right.
Sean Payton. Don't win.
Arizona at Seattle. Wait. All right. Yeah. Arizona at Seattle. Seattle's favored to win.
Arizona at Seattle.
Yeah.
You said we picked it. That's his. They were Carolina. It was Carolina. You idiot. I just want to point out, this man thought it was Carolina, then said, "Oh no, it's Cardinals."
That bad.
It was actually Carolina.
The O and the L looks like a D, so I thought it was Cardinals.
It's like one of those things where like you have to look at it, and if you look at it, you'll see what you want.
It's so bad, dude. I just got to get like a printed piece.
So let's get back to that. Arizona at what?
Arizona at Seattle. Seattle's favored.
Seattle's winning.
Points.
Seattle's
Yeah,
winning.
right.
Seattle's winning. Russell Wilson is praying with Ciara.
Ciara, yeah.
Is Ciara?
She's
I'm
dope.
pretty sure she's
so dope.
Yes, I'm ready.
Cincinnati at Houston. Houston's favored to win by 1 point. Legitimately, all they have to do, basically all they have to do is win the game. It doesn't matter. Tom Savage, you think he's going to do it?
Tommy Savage is going to win. What number is Tom Savage? 13, 15? Okay, he has a 1 in the first of his number. I'm trying to make a link to 21 Savage, but Tom Savage is going to go Savage mode. You heard it here first.
I'm going with Cincy. Cincy almost beat...
Marvin Lewis sucks as a head coach.
He does. He should be fired. But Cincy almost beat Houston last week. Like, is AJ Green coming back this week?
I don't think he could.
I think
it would be a stupid decision for him to come back.
I was going to say, he should probably not risk his health for a team.
He should pull a Christian McCaffrey.
He should probably leave the team as a whole, not even not play the rest.
That's a good idea.
He should probably just leave.
Just retire.
Come play for the Patriots, man. We need you.
I'm pretty sure we turn all good wide receivers into me.
He probably wants to be paid like a lot, and like I said, we don't.
We pay people like we are in China.
We don't do that. Yeah. All right. Baltimore at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's favored to win by 4.5
rivalry game.
Right. This is a sick game. I can't wait for this game.
I really hope that someone gets punched.
I hope it's Joe Flacco, man.
Oh, Joe Flacco.
I hope it's.
You are not elite.
I hope it's Joe Flacco, man. I really do hope that.
I hope it's
you
Joe
say
Flacco.
Somebody gets punched. I hope that Harrison punches.
I hope James Harrison murders Roger Goodell.
I hope he.
Actually, that's too far. I'm gonna take that back. That was too hot.
I just wanted to punch Joe Flacco.
I just want James Harrison to just like destroy someone, like break him over his knee. I feel like he could do that.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, Pittsburgh's definitely gonna win this. Antonio Brown is gonna absolutely destroy the Ravens defense, and Ben Roethlisberger is just gonna assault the defense. You can't take Baltimore.
Pittsburgh's favored to win by 4.5 points.
You cannot take Baltimore. You cannot take Baltimore.
I can.
And he goes.
I can. I'm going with Baltimore. The reason I'm going with Baltimore is because Pittsburgh couldn't even beat Cincinnati, who is a terrible team, by the way. Pittsburgh couldn't even beat Cincinnati by more than 4 points. It was a 24-20 win. Baltimore is a way better team. They're the number 1 defense in the NFL. Are they still or no? They were.
Who, Baltimore?
Yeah.
No, they're definitely not.
I have
no basis for
so
that.
Either way, they're in the top 3 defenses.
I have no
in the
basis
NFL.
for that, but he's definitely.
He's gonna look it up. They're in the top 3 defenses in the NFL for sure, if not number 1. I don't think Pittsburgh can pull this out. Like at least I don't know if
number 1
Baltimore's
defense
gonna
is
win.
Houston Texans.
Where did you get that?
I got that from NFLstats.com.
Houston. Who's number 2?
Denver.
Who's number 3?
Minnesota.
4?
Arizona.
What the hell? Where are we talking about this? No, this is wrong.
I'm pretty sure this is right.
These are the number 1. This has to be like the number 1
league leaders in defense. That's what we're asking for here, guys. Total defense, number 1, Houston Texans. Yards per game, 306.
I'm shocked, really. I didn't. How were they number 1 in defense? Like when they were coming into the game against the Patriots, and then they just do this. But anyways, I still pick Baltimore. Who cares? Denver at Kansas City. Kansas City favored to win by 3.5 points. Who do you got?
Who do we got again? I'm sorry.
Denver at Kansas City.
I hate Von Miller, so let's go Kansas City.
All right.
Chick Derek West.
I'm going with Sam. I'm picking Kansas City. I have a hard time picking Denver right now.
Yeah, they're smoking too much weed.
Right. They're in Kansas City. Kansas City's coming off a stupid loss, really a stupid.
So
loss
they're just gonna come out with a vengeance.
I always think that a team is gonna come out with vengeance, but this time I'm for real. Like the
Oh,
Kansas
you're
City,
for real. Okay.
for real. Like I wasn't for real all last week. This time I won anyways, but so Denver and Kansas City. Kansas City's coming out with the win.
Okay.
Last game.
we
we got one more.
We got one more
I saved
big
the best.
game.
I saved the best for last. Huge game.
Huge. Okay, Donald Trump.
Huge. Detroit at Dallas. Dallas is favored to
Detroit,
win
you suck
by
as a city.
7 points. Detroit, dude, I went with you guys last week.
Yeah, Dallas. Dallas all day.
You didn't let me finish. Detroit, I went with you last week. I'm going with you again this
You're
week.
an idiot.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
I'm going with you again this week. I don't think you
You're
guys.
what's wrong with this.
I don't think that you guys are gonna lose by 7
You guys.
points. You guys.
You
Detroit.
guys.
You guys. Who? What do you do?
Wait,
like,
you guys.
ladies and
That's-
gentlemen, they're just boys. Detroit.
That's sexist.
It wasn't sexist. There's only
I'm
guys
telling
on
your
the team.
girlfriend.
They have.
I'm telling you,
She's in another room. Go ahead. No. All right. Detroit. He was bluffing. Detroit at Dallas. Detroit is favored to win. No, Dallas is favored to win by 7. I go with Detroit. I don't think that they're going to win the game. I just think that they can keep it closer than 7.
Oh, Dallas is gonna destroy them. Destroy them.
Here it is.
I'm feeling a 14-point victory, and I feel Ezekiel Elliott is gonna run all over them,
I think so too.
and
But
I think
don't-
Dak Prescott is gonna
Matt
hit
Stafford's coming
Des
out.
Bryant throw up the
Max-
X for 2 touchdowns.
And Matt Stafford's coming out firing.
Yeah, Matt Stafford doesn't know how to throw the ball of a glove, so he sucks.
That's true.
You know who knows how to throw a ball of a glove?
Derek Carr.
No, me.
You do?
Yeah.
You do?
I'm not to brag. I was a pretty good player in flag football.
You went for black football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, last game.
Last game. I saved the best for the last. This is on Christmas Eve.
Okay. Oh,
I
this
can't
is
wait to watch
one
this
of the
because
best
my
Christmas
family's
movies.
my family's having a Christmas Eve party, and this is the theme of the party: the Patriots. The Jets are coming to New England to play the Patriots, and the Patriots are favored by 16 and a half. Like that's a
Okay.
huge amount.
So first off, my girlfriend's gonna get me the best present, and then it's gonna be Tom Brady giving me the best present. I think it's fair.
I think it is fair. I think it's fair too. I'm with you on that one.
So Tom Brady is gonna pick apart the Jets offense like he's eating a ham
Defense.
on
He's
Christmas
gonna
Eve.
Pick apart
Defense.
Jets.
Defense. My apologies.
Defense. Right.
But pick apart like ham on Christmas. Yeah. The little holiday special. Right? And then, so they're gonna win by minimum 21 points, 3 touchdowns. And
yeah, if we're both from like,
I'm pretty sure LeGarrette Blount is gonna physically put someone in the turf, and they're gonna have to dig him out.
They have to take him.
And Malcolm Butler is gonna pick off whoever is the quarterback for the New York Jets a minimum of
He'll
twice.
probably pick up. He'll probably.
Is it Fitzpatrick or Bryce Petty?
This dude got killed at the end of the game, and I
man.
haven't heard
His
anything
whole
about it.
entire team must hate him.
I wrote the article about that too, and I didn't get to see that injury, but like he got sandwiched between Ndamukong Suh and somebody else, and like
Oh,
I
there
can
was
all
so
you have to
many
say is
rather-
all you have to say is Ndamukong Suh, and you know that it's ugly. Like
Nice pronunciation.
Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah, good job.
I practiced. No, this is, like he's a big man. He's a big man, and he got sandwiched. Like Bryce Petty, like I don't even know. Like never mind, like his injury report. I don't even know if he's alive at this point.
Oh,
Like, like, he couldn't-
Rest in peace, Bryce
could-
Petty.
Rest in peace. They might have to like grab Tim Tebow for like a game or something. They might have to take a
That's
break
the only way they'd
with
win
the New
because
York Mets Winter Baseball League and put Tim Tebow as the backup just in case. You know what I mean?
Okay, quick question. Yes or no? Tim Tebow makes it to the majors.
Major League Baseball?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yes, for sure.
Because you know why? Not
You know why?
Not because of
You know
his
why?
skill.
Because he's got God.
No, not because of his skill, but I think he makes the MLB because of his name. Like, because people know who he is and because people like him, because people show up at the Mets training camp to see Tim Tebow, I think he gets there. Just because of his name.
All right.
Because people know who he is. He gets there, though.
Okay, yeah,
He gets there.
for sure.
Yeah, we both went with the Patriots. They have to beat the Jets.
Can we just
The
point
Mon-
out if the Patriots don't make the Super Bowl, it's a disappointment.
There's people writing articles on like Bleacher Report and ESPN and everything like about how like the Patriots should just book their flight to Houston now. Like
No, they
because
should. Like they really
They
should.
like because they're really like who are they gonna play in the AFC? Like
Nobody.
who?
Absolutely nobody.
Because
If they lost to the Broncos,
I'm looking at it.
if they lost to the Broncos, it would be a big deal, but they didn't lose.
No, we're talking about like who they can play in the AFC.
No one. They're
Kansas
gonna win.
City,
They're gonna
not
be
gonna happen.
Denver.
If
They'll
we
be
play Oakland, it's not gonna happen.
Oakland. Derek Carr is
Derek
gonna
Carr,
fold
Derek Carr is at a great year. He
like
can't
a
beat us.
tortilla.
He can't beat us though. And but who else? Like who?
Nobody. So
There's nobody else.
we just gotta get to the Super Bowl. That's it. All right.
That's it.
That's
it. We're gonna post this. I had this online. I'm gonna put a way neater spreadsheet than that. We had that on pinned to our Twitter. I'll do that again this week. So if you follow our Twitter, I said this like 5 times already in this video, but I'm gonna say it again. @sports_OTR. Follow us on Twitter.
@sports_OTR.
This will be posted or pinned to the top of the page so you can see it. The Week 16 picks. We got to come up with some type of bet. We will let you know.
Brandon will probably make it.
I'll make up the bet. Like it'll probably have something to do with me getting a hat from this kid or something like that.
This kid does not know how much money I drop on Christmas.
On Christmas, we'll do the bet after Christmas.
If you want Brandon to get a hat, please Venmo me. I'm gonna make a Venmo. It's probably gonna.
You know what I'll do?
Sam
If I
Bam
lose,
229.
we got to come up with something for you to do. But you know what I'll do? I'll do this. If I lose this week, I'll get a hat. A Carolina Panthers hat with the Cam Newton signature and him dabbing.
No, you're not even. I'm dabbing. Not the signature. I just want him like dabbing or hitting those.
You
balls.
just want him dabbing on the hat.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll wear it to school when we go back to school.
Yeah.
I'll put a video of myself wearing
Shout out
it on
Salem
Twitter,
State
something like
University.
that. So yeah, we both go to Salem State University.
They are not producing fine kids. We're 2 great examples. Okay, maybe I'm 1 great example.
Thank you. That's really nice of you to say that on Facebook Live. Oh, we're not live.
Oh,
That's
we're
right.
not
I
live,
forgot
you
about
idiots.
that. I forgot about that. We couldn't.
I could edit that out.
Wait, that's right. Salem State isn't producing kids good enough that I can figure out Facebook Live.
Yeah, so actually, shout out Salem State University. Teach me how to do Facebook
teach
Live.
us how to do Facebook.
No, not even Brandon, just
please,
me.
Somebody, please teach me how to do Facebook Live. I don't even know.
Actually,
I didn't even know how to.
if you
use
can
WordPress.
teach us how to do Facebook Live, either message us on Facebook, Author of Sports, or DM us on Twitter, slide in our DMs @sports_OTR. Thank you.
All right, so if you like what we do here, give this video a share, please. We like your friends to see what we do here. I want you guys to comment to see who you think is the MVP of both NBA and the NFL. I'm babbling, and who your Week 16 picks are. We'll post a picture of the spreadsheet. I just want to know who you guys' picks are. We'll all go against each other. I have my bet. We got to come up with something for him. Have a good evening, everybody.
We out.
Oh, so old.
When you're so old, you just